Johnny, welcome to View 360. Now, we saw that U.S. officials and CENTCOM Chief General Votel have both said that Pakistan has been helpful in getting Taliban to talk, but that Pakistan is not targeting violent extremists within its own borders. Moving forward, considering what Washington needs in the PAK-AF region, the Pakistan-Afghanistan region, what should be Washington's priorities as it engages with Pakistan?
Well, I think in the near term, the Afghan peace process is absolutely Washington's priority. I think this administration has gotten more serious about making the peace process succeed than it ever has been, probably than the U.S. government ever has been. And it's very true that Washington perceives Pakistan has done useful things to help get the process to where it is now. At the same time, it is undeniably true that many international terrorist groups have some degree of presence in Pakistan, and there remains a perception in the United States that the security establishment of Pakistan is not doing nearly as much as it could. That's a very deeply rooted perception. And so while I think it's important that the relationship has improved based on the progress in the Afghan peace process, the problem of militancy inside Pakistan will remain an irritant for a long time until some really serious steps happen.
All right. So Johnny Walsh कहते हैं कि अगरचे वाशिंगटन और इस्लामाबाद के दरमियान ताल्लुकात इस वजह से कुछ बेहतर हो रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान तालिबान को मुज़ाकरात की मेज़ पर लाने में अहम किरदार अदा कर रहा है, लेकिन बहरहाल जो दहशतगर्दों की मौजूदगी है, जो वाशिंगटन का ये मौक़िफ़ है कि पाकिस्तान अब भी मुकम्मल जो ठोस इक़दाम हैं वो नहीं कर रहा, वो एक मामला, एक इशू रहेगा। लेकिन बहरहाल तरजीह इस वक्त सबसे बड़ी वाशिंगटन की यही है कि अफ़गानिस्तान में अमन का जो अमल है उसको आगे बढ़ाया जाए। लेकिन पाकिस्तान के जो मुख्तलिफ स्ट्रैटेजीज़ हैं इस बारे में, ख़ास तौर पर जिस तरह जॉनी वॉश ने कहा कि सिक्योरिटी इदारों का और जो दहशतगर्दों का की जानिब जो रवैया है वो बहरहाल वाशिंगटन में एक बड़ा सवाल उस बारे में जारी रहेगा। सो जॉनी, देन the other thing is, we see on one hand what's happening between Pakistan and Washington, but then there's also a lot happening within Kabul, within Afghanistan, and we see a very big rift right now between Afghan politicians and Ghani government, especially after the Moscow conference. Question is, how concerned is Washington right now about Ashraf Ghani's concerns? Because on one hand, we see that his government may not stay in place once the elections happen, provided the elections happen, but how concerned should Washington be about President Ghani's concerns about not being at the table?
I think that Washington strongly agrees with Ghani's core argument that his government needs to be at the table. On the Moscow meeting itself, Washington essentially took a policy of neutrality, neither especially for nor especially against the meeting happening. I would say, as an analyst, that what happened in Moscow is a really important development. It was possibly the most serious intra-Afghan discussion that has ever happened that included the Taliban, in spite of the significant shortcoming that Ghani's government was not represented. I do think we should all be aware that this might be what intra-Afghan talks look like in the future, with some form of representation for Ghani's government in future rounds. And the reason I say that is it's not just the Taliban who want to talk to the full spectrum of Afghans and not just to the government. Those other Afghan parties want to speak for themselves too. They don't only want to be represented by a single individual who, for some of them, is a political rival.
All right. So जॉनी वॉल्श कहते हैं कि जहाँ तक तो मॉस्को कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई उसमें अमेरिका ने अपना जो रद्द-ए-अमल दिया वो न्यूट्रल ही था, ना ही इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की हिमायत की और ना इसकी मुखालफत की। जहाँ तक सदर अशरफ गनी का ये मुतालबा है कि हुकूमत को उस टेबल पे मौजूद होना चाहिए जहाँ तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात हों, तो वाशिंगटन इस मुतालबे से एग्री करता है। लेकिन उनका ये कहना था कि एक तो बहुत अहम पेशरफ्त हुई कि मॉस्को में अफ़गान मुख्तलिफ धड़े जो हैं वो तालिबान के साथ बैठे, उन्होंने बातचीत की। दूसरी बात ये भी है कि मुमकिन है मुस्तक़बिल में भी डायलॉग इसी तरह से जारी हो कि मुख्तलिफ धड़ों के नुमाइंदे हों और उसके अलावा हुकूमत के भी कुछ नुमाइंदे शामिल हों। और उनका जॉनी वॉल्श का ये कहना था कि जिस तरह से हिज़्ब इख्तिलाफ़ के नुमाइंदे आके बैठे हैं तालिबान के साथ, उसकी एक वजह ये भी है कि अफ़गानिस्तान की जो मुख्तलिफ फैक्शंस हैं वो कोई एक नुमाइंदा नहीं चाहती, वो अपनी अपनी जो तरजीहात हैं वो अपने अपने तौर पे बयान करना चाहती हैं। और इसमें जो सियासी कह लीजिए कि सब जो आपस में जो सियासत चल रही है उसका भी एक बहुत अहम किरदार है। Johnny, last but not the least, at the end of Moscow conference we saw that Taliban and the Afghan delegation agreed with each other to support the US-led talks. But Taliban rejected the current Afghan constitution, they laid out their own vision for women's rights, and they also talked about an interim government which President Ghani opposes. It looks as if Taliban are wielding a lot of power at any negotiation table and also possibly in any future setup in Afghanistan?
I certainly think it looks as if there are still some pretty significant issues to work through. The question of an interim government, of exactly what kind of reforms the country's going to go through, whether social or political. These are huge questions that are going to take a very long time to work through. I think that the Taliban is absolutely a powerful actor. There are many other powerful actors too. And I think the Taliban have actually moved in a positive direction, not as far as we hope that they will, but moved positively on, on constitutionalism. And I think there's much more to go if serious dialogue continues.
ऑलराइट, जॉनी वॉल्श कहते हैं कि अगर संजीदा तौर पे मुज़ाकरात जारी रखने तो अभी बहुत कुछ करना होगा, लेकिन बहरहाल अफगानिस्तान में किस किस्म के रिफॉर्म्स, किस किस्म की इस्लाहात आगे चल के हम देखते हैं, ये एक बहुत बड़ा मौजू है। लेकिन तालिबान जो है वो लग रहा है कि बहुत ज़्यादा जो है अपना इन्फ्लुएंस इस सारे मामले में शो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बहरहाल उनकी जानिब से कुछ मुस्बत इशारे भी मिल रहे हैं कि वो किस किस्म का अफगानिस्तान बनता देखना चाहते हैं। जॉनी वॉल्श, US इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ यूनाइटेड पीस से मुंसलिक तज्ज़ियाकार हमारे साथ है। जॉनी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम एंड फॉर योर इनसाइट।